We have breaking news. House Speaker Mike Johnson says the House will send 2 articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas to the Senate on April 10th. The trial is expected to begin a day later. I'm going to bring in now CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane there in Washington. So, Scott, talk to us about how this process is expected to work and remind us how we got here.
Yeah, the Republicans in the U.S. House have argued Secretary Mayorkas has failed his office and the nation with his handling of the border migrant crisis, and they saw fit earlier this year to pass impeachment articles against him. Incredibly rare. Only the second time the U.S. House has ever passed impeachment articles against a sitting member of a president's cabinet. The process is somewhat codified in rules, Lana. They're going to have a transmittal of impeachment articles. What does that mean? Some impeachment managers designated by the House Speaker will truly walk them across the Capitol to the U.S. Senate to be received. The Senate is where a trial must occur. Well, this happens April 10th. That's 2 weeks from yesterday. The Senate will receive them, and the senators will sit as jurors for this trial, with the Senate pro tem, Patty Murray of Washington, presiding over whatever this trial is. And the Senate Majority Leader, a Democrat, Chuck Schumer of New York, has not specified how much bandwidth he's going to give this thing, but we do know it's dead on arrival or soon thereafter at this trial. The Republicans in the Senate don't have sufficient votes to convict Alejandro Mayorkas of anything the House is accusing him of. So this is a process that could be short, but it is a process that has to play out over the course of a day or multiple days, 2 weeks from yesterday.
Well, and it barely passed the House. As we understand, it's unlikely to pass in the Senate. So what's the purpose, Scott, of going forward with this?
There's any number of political motivations here, Lana. And first of all, the reasons why Republicans had this impeachment vote and won on a second attempt a one-vote margin to pass these impeachment articles isn't because they think there's going to be a conviction. They're trying to raise the issue. They're trying to raise the issue of border security, a crisis at the southern border, to new prominence, and to do so, oh, by the way, in the middle of a general election campaign where it is a pivotal issue in the battle for Congress and for the White House. That said, we'll see how this works politically for them at a time when there are urgent requests for money for Ukraine. There's going to be urgent requests for money for Baltimore, and House Republicans will be focused on an impeachment trial that's truly headed nowhere.
Yeah, and on that front, Scott, I wonder if this has the potential to backfire on Republicans, especially given that they pulled back from the bipartisan deal that had been hammered out initially regarding additional supports to the border, and are pushing this forward while there's these other major issues that are still pending for Congress to take up. Any sense that lawmakers on the Republican Party are concerned about that?
Oh, there certainly are concerns that this is ill-timed and ill-conceived, which is why there were some Republicans who voted against these impeachment articles and why it came down to just one solitary vote to pass them. And that includes members of Congress who are retiring, frustrated by how Congress is functioning right now. Will it backfire? Will it pay off? That's a guess right now, but that guess is going to be somewhat representative with how long this thing takes. If it's drawn out, if it's extended, if Senate Democrats let this thing have longer time and space, maybe they're viewing this as something that's benefiting them. They shut this thing down quickly, an indication they don't like the politics of this moment and try to end it promptly.
And Scott, on the to-do list, when lawmakers come back, they need to work on funding for Baltimore. How quickly can that get done?
Usually this is easy stuff, Lana. Emergencies happen, hurricanes strike, natural disasters happen. Congress promptly funds billions of dollars for relief because there isn't sufficient money around to do all the immediate fixes. The same is true in Baltimore, but in this Congress, which has been uniquely dysfunctional and uniquely gridlocked, nothing is guaranteed to happen, nor is it guaranteed to happen quickly. I've been speaking with congressional aides through the past 48 hours. They say money will be needed beyond what the administration has already. This is something that's going to cost billions. There isn't sufficient money in the piggy bank now. How quickly can they move? How quickly can they give extra help to Maryland for its state expenses too? Boy, nothing feels like it happens in days or weeks around here right now. That may be a time crunch, and Baltimore could be feeling it.
All right, Scott, thank you.